Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, I'm going to tell you how to do momentum trading using RSI and simple EMA. Okay, so most of us, we have seen that RSI, how to keep settings 30 and 80, 30, 20 and 80, 30 and 70 like that. But we are all using RSI in a wrong way. So we should not keep RSI to 30, 70. Let me show you how. Keep the length as 14. And the upper band should be 60 and the lower band should be 30. Okay, this is the standard setting for a momentum trading. And go to EMA, apply EMA onto your chart. Keep the resolution as 1 day and length as 9. So how to trade momentum trading using the EMA and RSI? It's a very simple method, but it's very effective. Okay, so the rules are here. Okay, whenever the RSI crosses the 60 line from below, from the down, and it is crossing the 60 line and it's going upwards, that means this particular stock is gaining momentum, it's gaining strength for a long signal. And also the stock is trading above the EMA 9 line, which is of 1 day resolution. Okay, so that means the stock is gaining momentum. So what you should do, you should go for a long signal in this region. And also press Alt H on the RSI at 77. Okay, 75 plus. Press Alt H, you create a horizontal line. I will tell you the significance of this line later in the video. So the stock gains momentum and it keeps on trading over the 60, and whenever a stock is trading above 60, that means it is having a strong momentum. Okay, now you see it has gone, but you are seeing some kind of a dip. You can see some kind of a dip here in the RSI, but again RSI rose, and again it is not able to clear this 74-75 region, right? This is not able to clear the 74-75. When you notice this RSI is not able to cross the 75 region, and it is again moving towards the downward direction, what you should do is immediately draw a line like this. Okay, and you can see you can draw a line to the two highs. Okay, you see this type of the pattern is bearish pattern. After this, the stock will be in a bearish mode. So as you can see, the stock was trading in a bearish mode. Okay, it went down, but again it came up. It is somehow not able to break this high, right? It's somehow not able to break this high, and again the stock again picks up the momentum and it crossed the 60 line from below, and it is again moving above the 60. So again you can see the price raised above 60. Sorry, the price is rising here, but again it came down. So again what you should do is draw one more line, and it confirms. Whenever you see this type of descending lines for RSI, and what you should do, what it confirms is a bear trend. So what you should immediately do is create a horizontal line here, because it is forming some kind of a resistance here. See, create a horizontal line. Now this becomes a resistance area. Now keep an eye on this. Okay, so again the stock went down, again it kind of formed another support, it went up. So the moment you see the stock bouncing from this, immediately what you should do is draw another support line. So it is connecting these three, and now this is becoming a support, and next this will become a resistance. Okay, as I said, stock again picks up the momentum, and again it crossed above 60, but again this is forming a resistance. So what it gave you is a range here. See how nicely you can find a range. Now you found a range, you can buy and sell. Okay, now the stock dipped below this support, and now the EMA 9 is acting as a strong support. Now again, as you can see, have a close look at the RSI. So you should always buy at the second bounce. Okay, what do you mean by the second bounce is, draw a line like this. So price went up, it found a resistance here, came down, but again it came down here, again it went up. So there's a bounce. Always buy at the second bounce. First it kind of jumped here, right? It jumped here, so from here you should buy. It jumped here, from here you should buy. So note how RSI is following the price. Okay, it is forming a divergence. This is a bullish divergence, right? This is a bullish divergence here. Okay, from the RSI perspective. Now you see RSI gained momentum and again it is trading above 60, but it's still in the range. It is a fake out here, but again it came down. But what we have found is a range. Again this range is acting as a support and resistance zone. But look at here, again the RSI dipped and crossed above 60, and the stock also crossed above 60. Gained the momentum and the strength, and the stocks started trading, going higher and high, right? So if you had longed in this particular position, you would be profitable, right? You can short it here and you could have longed it here based upon the RSI condition, right? So it's very simple method. After this, you see price is making higher highs. RSI, if at all it was making this mountain, if it was coming like this, then I should have told it's a bearish trend. But it is again, so if you see the next high is somewhere above the previous high, so that means the market is still bullish. So the moment you see this type of two tops, you should immediately draw a horizontal line, and this line will become a support for the next rally. As you can see, price is trading and this will become a support. Now you see RSI, the next high of the RSI is below the previous high, right? Now this is a symbol for a bearish trend. So this is a symbol for a bearish trend. Now price will go down. So RSI also went down. Now see, RSI making the jump here, right? RSI is making a jump. Price is also making a jump. What does it signifies? You should buy here, right? This is where you should buy, because there's a divergence here. So again, here 1 and 2, immediately see, this is a resistance here, this is a resistance here. What you should do, immediately draw a horizontal line. Draw a horizontal line. This will become a resistance. For the next rally, this will become a support, right? So again, price is also trading in the range. You can easily find that a range has formed. How? First resistance, there are 2 weeks, and immediately draw another horizontal line. Immediately draw a horizontal line. Now we got a range here. So price will keep on following this particular range. The range is broken out and RSI is also broken out. RSI also broke above 60 and the range also got broke out, and it is gaining a good momentum. I told you RSI above 60 is a good momentum, and it's also breaking this particular resistance area. Now comfortably go for a long position. It has crossed above 75. Keep updating your stop loss for a long position. Price may come down any time. Okay, as you can see, the second high is lower the first high. This is the first high, second high. It is somewhat lower, but price is going higher. That is means it's a bearish trend. Okay, as you can see, the next high is lower than the previous high. This is a 100% confirmation that the next trend will be bearish only. So the trend went down and the RSI also went down, and here is our 9-day moving average. I'll change this color to orange. Okay, this is our 9-day moving average. Whenever you see the price above 9-day moving average, you should always go for a long position, and whenever you see RSI above 77, in the case where price is trading above 9-day moving average EMA, then you should go for a long position. Now the moment price is coming down the 9-day moving average of EMA, the market will act as a, will go in a bearish trend now. See, there will be an indecision here. The moment you see this kind of a market, you say indecision. So people are not able to figure it out where it is going. So avoid trading in this particular region. Okay, avoid trading in this region. But even you can trade, but you can keep stop loss. Okay, so it went up, it's not able to break the 60, which I told it's a very good for a momentum trading, right? The momentum is not there in the stock. Again it came down, it found a resistance here, right? 9-day moving average is acting as a resistance. So after all, here everything will be in a bearish trend only. Now everything will come down, so you should always go and short in this type of position. Go and short here, go and short here, go and short here. And you see RSI, it is not able to break the 60 line also. That means there is no momentum in the market, there is no strength in the market to go up. Okay, so what you should do, comfortably go for a short positions from here. Don't worry, anything, nothing will happen here. Okay, you should worry when you're shorting, you should only worry when there was the RSI crossed above 60 and the price went above the 9-day moving average. Then that means your short will hit the stop loss. And next, you should immediately change your trading direction and trading method. The moment it went above 9-day moving average, and here you see the RSI is also trading above 60, that means it gained a good momentum now. So once you start noticing this, what you should immediately do, you should immediately switch your position, go for a long position here, right? So that's how we trade. Okay, as I said, you can find two these wicks and draw a horizontal line. You can also find these two bottoms and draw we call it as a trend line. We can draw a trend line like this. Okay, so this trend line will act as a dynamic support and resistance. People tell to use 3, but okay, 2 is also fine, not an issue. Okay, so this will act as a what, support. Now you should immediately, when you notice this, it's bouncing off from here, you should immediately go for a long position with stop loss. And you don't have to worry, the stock is having a very good momentum. Once you notice that the stock is trading above 60, this is a heaven for a long, right? This is a heaven for a long. We should always go for a long position from here, right? So because it's having a very good momentum here. Now the stock came down, it traded below the 9-day moving average. Again it went up. See, it went up here again. You can see RSI is trading above 60, right? If you see this type of momentum, see, trading above here, trading above 9-day moving average, and RSI is trading above 60. It's keep on dangling between this region, right? From above 50 and 60. Above 60 is a very good strength, 50 is also medium strength, but above 60 is something we consider as a very good strength. Okay, so this is how we trade using RSI and EMA. This is a very effective technique. You don't have to worry about too much. Okay, apply whatever I have mentioned in this video, and hope to see you in the next video. And guys, please do subscribe to my channel, and please join my Telegram, and I will be giving lot of these kind of videos where there are so many different techniques that are you will only get in a paid course. So whatever I am teaching is free, but these are all be taught in the paid courses. So please subscribe to my YouTube channel, and please share my video, and please hit the like button, and also join my Telegram. Okay, join the Telegram channel as well. So thank you.